thank you, Terry, for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you taking time out of your day, out of the sunshine. Terry actually lives in Spain. Take time out of the sunshine and come and sit indoors and chat to me. I really do appreciate it. So, Terry, please tell me or us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, a bit about your background and about your business.
Well, hello, Moira. Thank you for having me on for a start. I'm 55. I've got 3 children, and I am a life coach. I help people come through transition, mainly because I've been through a lot of transitions myself in my life. I was a young single parent, young mother at 17, married 2 children by the time I was 21, divorced. I've had various businesses on and off, and then went into the corporate world and worked in accounts for 15 years. And then I decided that, do you know what, I was going to follow my dreams, and I started to go into the world of self-development and coaching. So that's where my coaching comes from. I think you get to a certain point in life where you just, you know, let's go for what we want. Let's not waste any more time.
Exactly. And we're not too old to change at all and do something new.
Never too old to start anything new or learn something new. I think life is about learning constantly. We're constantly learning new things.
Exactly, we are. So what place were you in your journey and why did you choose to work with me?
I come across your group and I thought, I'll have a little look, and I looked through all your lives and I just felt a connection because I feel we're quite similar in personalities and the way we come across. So that's why I decided to work with you, and I was a bit unsure at that time which direction I wanted to go in. I didn't have clarity on my niche and stuff like that, so I decided to work with yourself and get that clarity, which is what I got.
Thank you. And so obviously you were struggling with clarity and finding your niche and all that sort of thing. But how did you find working with him? Was it easy to learn all the new skills you needed to learn and how to actually run a business and structure it?
Yes, very much. I found your approach is very direct, very easy to understand, and you're not wishy-washy. You don't just agree with everything. You're very direct, and I like that. I like to know where I am. And I found it very easy working with you. You gave me quite a lot of clarity, and the extra bits like the workbooks and stuff like that. I really enjoy them because sometimes, especially at our age, you come off the call and you think, oh, what did we say? What was all that about? So the workbooks and the follow-up for me were very good because I could go back to it time and time and really get some proper work done and clarity on what I wanted. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I believe it's really important to put in clear steps because I think often when people are starting a business or have a business that's not working, it's the overwhelm that stops us. It's you just feel overwhelmed with everything that you're meant to be doing, but you don't quite know how to do it, and then your self-doubt and confidence gets a little bit of a knock. And it's so I believe that it's just business is straightforward.
I was going to say, I actually agree. So you need to break it down in steps. And sometimes when you're doing it yourself and you're overwhelmed, it's not as easy to see the wood for the trees, if you like. So to have someone like you that breaks it down and shows you you can do it in smaller steps and gets rid of that overwhelm is really, really good. So yes, yeah. I appreciated all the work you did with me.
My pleasure. It's been really, really good fun. Really good fun working with you. Terry is. We've spent a lot of our time laughing, didn't we?
We certainly did. There's a little connection in our histories. Like I commute to and from Spain. You've lived in Spain. Yeah. I just connected with you quite a bit through your journey, really, as well as anything else.
Yeah. So where are you now? And how has working with me changed your approach to life and how you see your future?
Now I've got clarity on what I want to do, whereas before I was all wishy-washy. I've got clear ideas of what to do. A couple of the good things that I learned from you was the time blocking made such a difference. I now feel my days are really productive. Instead of getting overwhelmed and procrastinating, the time blocking's really worked for me. And the content creation was really good. So I now feel like I'm focused. I know where I'm going. I know the direction I'm going in. So yeah, it's been really good. So,
Yeah, and it really helps to have clear steps to follow. And I think it's really nice once you get clarity and you understand how to create your business and how to grow your business, and you've got the guidance and the clarity to do that. Every morning you wake up and you can't wait to start your day.
yeah, and it's not like work anymore, is it? And I think the difference is running an online business is different in some ways to opening a business outside of the internet. So it was really around, I didn't know which direction to go on the internet. I mean, business rules do follow through, don't they? But it's actually knowing what to do on the internet, and you give me quite a lot of clarity around that as well. So
Good.
that was.
That's brilliant. And so what does your future hold, Terry? Where are you taking your future, other than going to be an absolutely spectacular coach yourself?
Well, I mean, that's my passion. People have always been my passion. I'm drawn to helping people all my life. If someone's got a problem, my brain's ticking over. How can I help them? What can I do to help them get out of that situation? So obviously this is my passion, and I just want to grow my business and help people more and more. The more people I can help, the better. And I always sort of feel it's quite, in some ways, it's quite selfish, because the satisfaction you get from your clients achieving is amazing. You can't beat it. You can't even really describe how good it is. And it's not for you, it's for them. It's achieving for them that makes you feel so good. So that's where I want to go, just helping people get to where they need to be. So
excellent. And did learning how to run a business and all the stuff to put in place really help you cross from knowing you wanted to help people to how you build it into a business that will make you money, and actually how to run a business?
Yeah, that's the difference. Like you say, it's building it into the internet as well, because I wasn't very good on the internet. I'd never really spent much time on the internet. And it's like a great big minefield, isn't it? You look at it and you think, where do I start? So it's good to get that clarity. So yeah. So now I'm there. I'm much better than I was on the internet.
The internet is a learning curve for all of us, Terry. Yes. It's a constant learning curve for all of us. But it just goes to show that, I'm 62, but it just goes to show that we can learn. The internet and social media is actually a fear for so many women. They just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to come across. I can't get any engagement. And it can be a really big fear, and it just shows that we can learn to do it. We can get engagement, and you're getting fantastic engagement now from your audience, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, and I think that's the big part of it, Moira. It's pushing past that fear. Because we're older, we think, we can't learn this, but you really can. And I think once you get excited about it, the learning comes easier, and you'd be surprised how much you can learn. There's no stopping us, really, and we're wise. We've got a lot of experience and a lot of things to share. So I think you've got to do it. Push past that fear and just do it, and you won't regret it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, I obviously follow you still all the time, and your engagement and everything on social media is just skyrocketing. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, I have been quite. I mean, I just write what I think. To be honest, whatever pops in my head, I write, and I know it's helping people, because I've received messages saying it's helping, and that gives you the boost to carry on, because you know you're making a difference, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? For me, it is making a difference in people's lives, and just helping them wherever I can. So that's what it's all about for me.
Yeah, exactly. And now you know your ideal client, and that's why you're getting so much engagement, and it's brilliant.
That's exactly it. I mean, you've helped me with that, because I now direct my posts. I write what comes into my head, but it's also planned and directed to my clients. So that's probably why I'm getting a lot more engagement, because it's directed in a certain manner now. So yes,
I find what you mean. It's a natural flow now, rather than what am I going to post, what am I going to say. It's just, it naturally comes to you now what you're going to say. So
what you're talking to now. When you've got your niche, you know which direction you're going in, don't you? So it makes it easier to just talk, really, and to direct it at them. So yeah, all good.
And thank you very much. And you are actually a classic example of somebody making a big success of their life. and doing something that you've wanted to do for an awful long time, and really making it work. So that's absolutely brilliant.
And I think we can't let, like, for instance, I left school at 16. I didn't really have any grades. I didn't really have, and of course, going straight into being a mum at 17. And sometimes you can't worry about whether you've got the education, because I think we're all a lot cleverer than we think. You've just got to dig deep and bring it out. It's all in us. You just got to get there.
And we've learnt so many skills over the years.
Yeah, definitely. We've got so much to give and so much to share, because we've been through life's experiences. We've got so much to give, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's just bringing it, having the confidence to bring it to the fore.
Yeah, but I think the more you push past your fear, every time you step past one little bit of fear, you build your confidence and your self-esteem. So, you know, and 90% of the stuff we're frightened of never happens anyway. So once you take that step, you're like, wow, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and your confidence just grows, doesn't it? So
that is absolutely true. Once you start taking a step forward, it's not nearly as scary as you think it's going to be.
No, and you achieve those goals and tick them off, and your confidence just grows. It skyrockets. So it's worth doing it. It's worth pushing past those fears.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Terry, thank you so much for coming in out of the sunshine. It's fine. To chat to us in the inside of your house, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
And thank you so much for all the work we've done and for having me on today. Thank you very much.
No worries. Take care, Terry.
Thank you. Bye.